All right, hi. For those that don't know my story, I'm Amy Sharon, that's Charron. I apologize for the lighting in here. It's this looks kind of like a vampire lighting in here. It's kind of creepy. But Johnny and I had to kind of take a break, so we came to a restaurant where I'm just getting some iced tea actually. But for those of you that don't know what's going on, I have spent almost 4 days with no sleep gathering evidence that the police department, which I had recorded, said if you prove X, Y, Z, we're going to take action. So what I find very strange, and hence why I've been suing HPD for the last year pro se in federal court, and the only reason my 33-page motion has not been honored or respected by the judge is because I owe a court fine, which, for those of you that don't know, just because you file pro se, don't think it's all free. My God, I'm probably out at least 10 grand just trying to represent myself. But what I find interesting is even though the federal judge knows that I'm being terrorized over my lawsuit, where I'm suing HPD, our mayor, like I shouldn't be scared, our mayor is in it, or I mentioned my DA in it, who's Kim Ogg. I'm trying to think, I go after CPS. It's a pretty bold motion, and it was very hard to me to file the facts because you have to be real careful about not getting sued. So everything I put in there has been proven 100% by either a lawyer or it's been held by a lawyer as evidence. Despite my evidence has been illegally shut down, the FBI had the original 100-page document that they've allowed Wilbur Witt Jr. to steal. Let me repeat it, Wilbur Witt Jr. to steal. Not only did he steal that, but he stole federal evidence needed for my case today, private pictures that they're posting without my consent on Google and different things. This has gotten so scary, my friends, that I have been deliberately doing videos at very odd hours at night that I've marked either friends only or only me can see it. In a matter of minutes, it's on YouTube. I don't mean hours, I mean minutes, in some cases seconds. I screenshot proof last night how bad I'm being targeted. I did a video exposing new crimes and what happened with police corruption last night. I caught it live. Funny enough that it actually cut out the juicier parts, but believe me, cops wear body cameras, so Internal Affairs can prove the hell I went through by a black officer last night. And I'm gonna do something that's gonna offend people, but you know how we always hear about white officers targeting black people? Can I say, as a white person, that I've been very targeted by several black officers, so terrifying that I actually had nightmares for months over the last one that I actually showed his picture and people were like, oh my God, and he harassed me and he tried to get me arrested on a mental health arrest, and I had to chase him taking his picture because I wasn't gonna let him get away with what he pulled. Probably y'all don't remember that, it happened about a year ago. Well, I have every reason to have some issues now with a black officer because the same officer is the one that was rude to me before, and the way he came at me in a very weird, God, I don't even know how to explain it. I was at Walmart, well-dressed, I don't ever dress like, inappropriately. I usually have jackets on or sweaters, but I did take my sweater off because I was so upset about threatening calls that I wanted to take my sweater off and cool down. One thing about me is when I get real upset, I start to sweat. I've had this problem since I was a little girl, but I only believe it was official panic attack twice in my life. You know what I mean? Like I've always just been someone that gets hot really easily. I only wear jackets. It's just I'm hot-blooded, whatever. So long story short, I'm targeted by a cop last night who comes at me at Walmart in a very bizarre body mannerisms. And he doesn't introduce himself, and he turns around, doesn't smile, doesn't say, I'm here for you. Believe me, all this can be proven on body camera. And I thought, that's weird. Like, why is he not just saying, like, usually police are like, I'm officer so-and-so. Not usually. That's not even true. In the past, they never did it. That was part of what I reported to Internal Affairs. But lately, they've been pretty good about, I can see their badge, and I haven't really had problems with the Baytown, Texas Police Department. but there's 2 or 3 that I have. And I've already tried to meet with Internal Affairs over it multiple times. They never say they have time for me. And this is out of control, my friends. This officer was so scary the way he looked at me, his mannerisms. At one point, it looked like with his hands, on his hip, it looked like he was putting it on his gun. A body camera will prove that when I walked outside, he treated me like I was armed and dangerous and did a very bizarre, no cop, and I'm going to repeat this, no cop has ever done what he did to me where he backed off and act like I was armed and dangerous. I was looking at him like, what the heck? And then he admitted that he knew who I was, and he said, you're the girl from blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yeah, so? And he's like, well, your story never added up. And I'm like, give me a break. There were witnesses. I started naming off the witness and all that. And then he was like, well, I want to know. I want to talk to someone else. And I'm like, excuse me, I'm the victim of the crime. I want to make a report. Well, he didn't want to do it. So I said, I want to speak to another officer. He wouldn't let me do that, which is illegal because Internal Affairs said because of your history with bad cops, you have the right to always film. You have the right to ask for a different officer or sergeant, which I've done many times. But what was odd is he wouldn't even give me another cop. He wouldn't call in and say, I'm making her nervous. It's my right as an American citizen to say, you're making me nervous, sir. So to my surprise, he won't even make the report. Calls Johnny, who, whether you believe me or not, has a scar that goes all the way across his brain from major brain surgery. That's why Johnny and I are so broke, because I have my own tragedy, and so does he. He lost his once good job. He lost his memory for this oil and gas type work he used to do. And he's trying to be cool, so he denies it to the cop. He denies it on a live video. That makes me look crazy, because then I'm yelling at him going, why couldn't you tell the truth? I'm the one that lives with this guy. Y'all don't live with him. He repeats himself all night long, all day. I'm at the point where he has me so on edge because I feel like I'm living like that movie, 50 First Dates, but it's not as romantic and it's not as sweet because we're targeted every day, and he doesn't have the brain capacity for these horrific bullying and slandering us and posting our picture without our permission everywhere, photoshopping my picture, which today they did a new one, and I can't believe they're so stupid. Toby Hewitt and Robert Beatty took a picture of me that I swear I'm going to post it. You can tell it's so photoshopped. They make it look like I have literally about 4 or 5 chins. You can tell it's not real because you can tell I have really, I don't mean to brag, but I've always been blessed with good skin. I don't wear foundation. I don't wear blush. I've always had natural rosy cheeks. If you look closely at all these pictures that they make me look like the most ugly monster, grossly obese too, if you really look at them, you just blow it up and look close. You can tell they're all photoshopped. Let me tell you how you can tell. Look closely at the eyes. Look at my nose. Look at my mouth. Even the police have looked at these photographs and said, oh my God, they're so obviously photoshopped. They're so evil that they made me look naked, and the police wouldn't even make a report because they said, hello, you're not really naked, it's obvious. Well, can I report them for making me look naked? No, you can only report them if you're really naked. Oh my God, I'm being terrorized daily. So I did this video only days ago, and now Toby Hewitt and Robert Beatty, who I've told the police all along were connected, no one wants to believe me when I knew it all along. So I spent days researching proof that I've been threatened, harassed, and much more, involving their trolls. They call them shit chat trolls or something, and bless the little liar and fraud and thieves trolls or something like that. Believe me, I have it all screenshot. Here's our question, and then I gotta go. My question is this: how is Facebook allowing people to literally say things like, I'm gonna cut your eyes out, you don't believe me, I have it all posted. Take the time, which no one's doing, which really hurts my feelings, because I don't understand, don't make me say something I'll regret. I shouldn't do videos when I'm in a bad mood. I'm gonna say it. Here's what I know about our fake world today. Whenever I post things just speculating the truth, but no evidence, it gets comments. But whenever I post black and white proof that my life's in danger, oh, not hearsay. Are you serious? My videos right now prove something like over 13,000 harassing messages and death threats that I stayed up all night proving. And yet the police didn't come out today as I was told they would do. Yeah, and you want to think I'm not targeted? The police already admitted that these trolls and all these people are calling and always trying to have me arrested, and yet they say I need to prove my story. I have absolute proof of it right now, and look for yourself. The police never came today. Not only that, but there's this bag hanging from our tree that is really bizarre looking with a cord that looks very threatening, and something like 5 days now, no police have gone to see what's in it, and it's hanging outside where we live. I told 3 officers last night I want that damn thing gone or I'm going to cut it off, and hope to God there's not a head or a hand in it. The Baytown police, in this many days, knowing I scared for my life, have not even cut this thing down and see what's in it. Since they noted that the thing's out there, they've hung other things in the tree, and they've thrown beer cans around it to show they're serious and they were on the property. I showed 3 officers last night, and they say, that's really creepy. We don't want to walk out there. Looks like there could be something out there. And that's fine. But why am I dealing with officers that don't want to look at my evidence, and why are they not putting these people in jail? That it's not hearsay. I have posted black and white proof that Toby has been threatening my life and Johnny's for something like almost 9 months now. Robert is connected. I posted proof. If you don't believe me, take maybe an hour, which no one's going to do, and look at it. You have to hit the button to see all the life-threatening comments. They were in the thousands. Some of them were in 150 in a matter of minutes. These are what they call the couch trolls, and they are very much connected to Toby and Robert and Wilbur and all these people who are terrorizing me. So I'm going to give you names again, that once again, no one's been arrested. Listen carefully. No one has been arrested, even though I was told, just prove your claims and we'll do our job. Now I've proven it to the Killeen Police Department. Witnesses have called. That's on Wilbur Witt Jr., who goes by Bill the Butcher. Not to mention this has been reported to the FBI. Oh, yes, it has. Not to mention that numerous police reports have been made now on Toby, on Robert, and they're mocking me and going, ha ha ha, look, supposedly she has an investigation, I'm so scared. And then they're posting pictures, which I'll show you proof, where I literally have a chin about down to here, and look, I'm wearing a sweater that goes off the shoulder, but you can see I'm not skinny, but they made me look like twice this thick. I mean, literally twice this thick. And this picture was taken from just a couple of days ago. So y'all just go ahead and say prayers. Thank you for all your messages. Things. Oh no, that's okay. Do you need to clean in here? Oh, okay. I mean, I don't mind. Sorry, they're about to close. But look, my friends, I've said it all along. This is what I've learned about our world today. People don't want to get involved, and it's all social media's fault. Back in the day, and I'm a lot older than most of you, but back in the day when we were real people and not a bunch of robots running around, where people could see a story like mine and go, oh my God, can I help you? Because they're my neighbors, they're my friends. But today, we live in a world where people put the worst stories, the most saddest stories on social media, everything from their children dying of leukemia and all kinds of sad things, and they never get a penny for help. Johnny and I have been proving our lives are in danger, not hearsay. Absolute proof. Proof of the most horrific assaults, robberies, weapons used, you name it. And we've not gotten but maybe, I don't know, since I've been with Johnny, I don't know, maybe $100 in help. I don't know, don't hold me to it. Maybe 100, I don't even think that. What is wrong with this picture? Everyone's sending me nasty messages. My God, get out of there, you're gonna end up murdered. Okay, are you gonna pay for the move? Because we've made it clear we're down with leaving tonight. It's pathetic, my friends, but let me say something, because that's how I am. I get haters because I speak the truth. It's not just me and Johnny I'm worried about. It's that we live in a world where people can put the worst stories, prove they're telling the truth like I've done for 9 years, prove my daughter was taken illegally, put absolute proof that my case was dismissed. Call the number on the dismissal on the CPS case. It doesn't exist anymore. That lady that dismissed my case, no one's been able to find her literally in 9 years. You don't believe me? Call the number and then try to see if you can find her. It's all my case is a big, big scandal in Texas. The highest people are involved with the cover-up. It goes from our prior DA to our new DA to our Attorney General, Ken Paxton, and I'll be as bold to say even our mayor, because I contacted that office many times about my horrific story being targeted by the police and targeted, retaliated against by CPS. There are many, many people like me that are living a life of hell, that have lost everything, even gone homeless for speaking the truth, that has never ever gotten help. I've been posting proof of my beautiful car that was illegally taken by the Lake Jackson Police Department on a setup. All right? I've been posting numbers, police reports. There's no way anyone can say I'm lying. 42,000 custom built car that I've been out of that was completely paid off, that I put something like 10,000 cash down on. Just like the home I put 70,000 almost cash on that I lost illegally. And even though I was doing radio all the time back then, nobody even tried to help me when they were illegally taking my home, that I posted absolute proof. I hope you're listening, not hearsay, absolute proof. Now I have a lawyer witness of almost 10 years that's backed out saying, well, my family's number one, all that. And I'm going, I'm not playing that game, because I haven't seen my daughter, Lady, in almost 9 years now. And you know that she's in a dangerous situation. You know that I come from a very abusive family. You know that I'm telling the truth. You know that many, many, many crimes have been committed against me, and you are an eyewitness to them. She's not even like someone that just was on the sidelines. She was literally with me when crimes were being committed. Everything from hacking to the police targeting me, to the police leaving me bloody and not letting me go in an ambulance, and all kinds of stuff. She's a witness to, my friends. And many people are asking why she has not filed a lawsuit for me and let me file my own lawsuit when she is admitted. We have her recorded where she is admitted for 9 years to people that I was 100% innocent and taken illegally my child, and then targeted and lost everything, went from literally riches to rags. And this lawyer is doing nothing, my friends. And she's very aware that I'm going to expose her on radio, and she's still ignoring me. And many of you know who I'm talking about. And I don't regret doing this video and exposing her, because like I told her, this is my daughter. I'm not playing around anymore. You are a lawyer. You are a major witness. You better do the right thing, and you better start telling the truth. You better call the FBI. You better start calling whoever your contacts are. It's so bad that she told me she was going to get me victim assistance. That was promised years ago. $50,000 and all this relocation garbage. She said, I'm on the case now. I'm in charge of victim assistance, something to that effect. And then took all this evidence from me from my last apartment, real cute apartment that I got illegally evicted from. She's a witness to that illegal eviction too, my friends. Not hearsay, witness. And she still's pulling the, well, I'm scared to get involved, or, you know, this is just too much. Well, you know what? I'm done. You know what I've done? The biggest mistake I've done that I really, really regret is that I was too nice. I had many secret recordings that I could have gotten people in trouble, including lawyers. I had a lawyer that threatened to kill me, no joke, drunk. And I'm not going to give her name right now, but I don't plan to ever give up on that. You know, eventually, I reported her. Of course, they did nothing. You see, even lawyers are protected by corruption. We have nowhere to turn. The corruption's everywhere. I've learned that the hard way. I got to go, but thank you for watching. Sorry, I'm very tired. I have everything the police asked me to do, and I still don't have justice. I have everything the FBI wanted, and I still don't have justice. But I'm not going to give up, and I can bet you I have every intentions of getting out of Texas. Well, I guess I can be a little lighter. This too shall pass. God is the final judge. God bless all of you, each and every one of you, and all of our stolen children that had no voice. How pathetic. This is America. What a joke. Where women can be bullied and harassed and slandered and stalked for telling the truth.